Hi, I just wanted to randomly share this with you. How cute does the light from my louvers look on that little vase there? Random, but wanted to share that with you. I was also sharing this story with a coaching client this morning, and it this moment that still really lives in my body. It's like really embodied. It was one of those really ordinary, sacred moments that caught me by surprise. I was in Bali, and this moment sort of whispered on the inside of me, this is who you really are. Don't forget. The air was really warm, the soft sort of wraparound kind of humid warmth that you get in the tropics. And my daughter ran out of the front door, ready to go to school. She was attending an international school while we were living there, and she jumped onto the back of my Tiffany blue Vespa, which I loved so much. She wrapped her arms around my waist, and then she leaned in and pulled me close. And as we took off down our little street, or they're called gangs, towards the school, the breeze on my face, this mixture of incense and smelling fruit, and her arms were really holding me tight, and something on the inside of me whispered, this is me. I'm done. I'm fully alive. Not because life was perfect, because it was not, and not because that everything was easy, because it wasn't, but because for that moment, my body, my spirit, my soul felt completely congruent, fully aligned, integrated. And that's what this final session is all about. It's about living from a place where the inside and the outside match. My name's Tracy. I'm a counselor, coach, and recovering control freak, learning to choose alignment over striving one small decision at a time. And before we step into activation, let's go back a little bit, because we've already laid a bit of a foundation that everything else rests upon. Now, remember, we looked at the structure of your purpose, and we explored the truth that purpose has a structure. It's woven through three parts of who you are: your spirit, which is your calling, your grace, words spoken over your life, this deep God-breathed knowing, I was made for this. This is like your true north. Your soul, your intellect, your emotions, your personality, and your curiosity, what you're curious about. The knowledge you naturally seek out, the ideas that excite you, the ways you think, feel, and make meaning. And then there's your body, just your natural abilities, your strengths, your talents, your lived experience, and the skills that you love to grow. The practical, everyday expressions of your purpose together, spirit, soul, body, form the architecture of your design, your unique and internal blueprint. And when these parts of you align, you don't just feel more purposeful, you become more powerful. When your spirit and your soul are aligned, they amplify your ability, your power to act, the confidence to move, the sense of, I can do this because Christ strengthens me. When your spirit and your body, your natural abilities are aligned, it amplifies your aptitude. And this is your divine fit, that sweet spot where grace and gifting meet, where you can say, this is right. I was made for this. There's a good fit in this. And then when your body, your natural abilities, and your soul, your thoughts, your emotions, your will align, it amplifies your capacity, your ability to conceive, contain, build, and withstand, to hold the exceedingly abundant influence that God trusts to you. And whether that's on a platform, whether it's with people or whether it's with your people, your family, your friends. And it's not through striving, but through strength. This is what I mean when I talk about alignment. Not perfection, but congruence. Not pressure, clarity. This is what I mean when I talk about being fully alive. So now let's bring this out of theory and into your real everyday life. Because purpose doesn't grow by admiring it, it grows by practicing it daily, quietly, intentionally. And it begins by naming what makes you come alive. So take a breath, tune in, and I want you to finish one of these sentences. The first one is, I feel most alive when. I feel most alive when. Or, my purpose on this planet is to. My purpose here, now, is to. Let your spirit speak. Let your soul respond. Trust yourself. Let your body be honest about what energizes you and what drains you. Don't perfect it. Don't polish it. Just tell the truth. Write it down. Understanding alignment is one thing. Living aligned, man, that's when everything shifts. And so here's how you activate it. The first thing is by congruent decision making, choosing what aligns with your values, your vision, and your purpose, and then honoring your internal press, even when it's costly or inconveniently. It's congruent decision making. The second thing is consistent discipline, creating rhythms and habits that support who you're becoming. These structures really help you stay anchored and steady. And then finally, sincere devotion. This is not about performance. It's not about pressure. It's wholehearted connection with God. I love discipline for self-leadership, but for my relationship with God, I'll choose devotion, earnest, joyful attachment to the one who leads me. So if there's one truth I want you to carry from today, it's this. When your spirit, soul, and body align, you don't just feel more alive, you become more capable, more courageous, and more congruent. Before you go, make sure that you download the latest Live Aligned Purpose Guide. The link is in the bio. It'll help you clarify your purpose statement and map out your next steps. And it will anchor this work in your weekly and daily rhythms. And if this episode speaks to you, I'd love you to subscribe, hit the button, and maybe share in the comments what resonated the most today. What spoke to you? Your reflections really do help us build and grow together. Now, in our next video, we'll take this even further, where we look at some of the common mistakes that we can make when it comes to living in purpose. I'd love to speak over you as a blessing that you were created with intention, designed with purpose, called to live fully alive. As you take this next step, may you sense God's quiet affirmation. This is who I made you to be. And until next time, it's bye for now.